Tonight I have the Royal Nicaragua in Maduro. I believe this is a Maduro here. I had the Oscuro before that. But this is a lighter color, but it's a darker shade of brown, but it's not Oscuro dark chocolate brown. This is regular Maduro brown, and it's got a maroon band. Anyone here that can see it, I'm going to try to brighten up my videos so people can see this better. So that's what we're looking at. Those are nice pencil shavings in wood and lead with heavy leather and a milk chocolate base. In a hay and barnyard. So let's test this out. This is the J Fuego. Oh my god, dropping shit left and right here. Packed overall, few air pockets, but packed overall good, you know. So I am going to, alright, let me get going here. I'm gonna cut this. Jesus, don't fucking drop again, will you? Clip. The thing about these is a lot of pieces that come out in these. That's the only thing, and I want to cut as many of them out as I can before lighting this, because they become a nuisance otherwise. Oh, nice flame there. Very good. Hold it at an angle. If it's shaking, but my legs are. Oh wow, what high up. Shit. Alright, so far nice flavor. Tastes like a medium body. Birded well overall. Creaminess, nuttiness. Milk chocolate. Nice milk chocolate. And cream. Cream coffee. Medium roast coffee. Retro Hills brown sugar and candy. Like candy corns and brown sugar and chocolate. Cacao, like 80% cacao. Corn, candy corn, and brown sugar. Off a Retro Hill. So, it's a nice creamy flavor so far. Nice, creamy. But the jury is out if this will be a cigar where a lot of pieces will come out, kind of like the last one. So we will see. To 20 minutes. Not a lot of major changes. Nice sweetness in here. Flavors are good, but since it's bunched up with a bunch of pieces, the airflow is kind of tarring up the pieces, kind of, you know, where you're glad you're smoking this one. It's a feeling like you're glad you're smoking this one before you get to your better ones. It's like you're getting it out of the way, kind of a feel. Not the greatest cigar. It's good, but it's not that good. It's not that good, but it's okay. Flavors are okay. They say this is a poor man's 777. That's what they say. But 777 was a better cigar than this, I thought, when I had it last. These may be the worst J Fuego blends. It's not the case if you get a cheap cigar from J Fuego, it's going to be just as good as some of his others. it's usually not the case. I mean, for these, I mean, at least I'm smoking them now, so I know what they're like. But I wouldn't buy a whole bundle of these. No way. These are good. I mean, I'm getting some good flavors. It's not too bitter. But the airflow goes through some of the pieces. They bunch the cigar up in it. It's not long filler, so it's not holding out some of the saliva going through it. So you're tasting some bitter tobacco here and there. This early in, like it's kind of coating it, you know. Right now, the burn is a little wavery. It's wavering a little bit. But I wish I had better lighting out here. I hate the lighting. And it's good lighting out here too, but I'm just not getting it in my lens. Even if I put it this way, I can't really film it. Well, but it's like a shark tooth burn right now, kind of. Taste and flavors of nice milk chocolate, caramel, and sweetness. I'm a regular draw. The flavors are good. It's just that they bunch up a bunch of pieces in here, and they kind of get not so good quickly, you know. Retrohale's black pepper, sweet cream, chocolate, and almond. A little bit of leather. Flavors are good, but if this was a more long-filled cigar, this would be better. But sometimes you take what you get with certain blends, so I'll be back in a bit. With this one, I had to go with an angle to try to burn this evenly without touching it up with the lighter. As you see, there's like a little bit of a... Damn, I can't even put it on. But you saw it in the picture. There's like a long piece coming down diagonal. It's the last piece that has to burn before it burns evenly. I had to turn it at an angle like this and go like... to turn it a little bit at an angle so it could burn these parts right here. See it now? You see it. Now it's trying to burn all the way around the circle. So with a long ash, that has surprised me, especially with the way these are short fill. It surprised me that it is all the way up to here now. That really surprised me. I'm impressed by that, and the flavors are good on this cigar. They've have not gotten worse, despite what I mentioned about the pieces in the end. I'm still tasting good flavors in here. This is the better one of the two, I think, between the Oscuro and this one. This is the better of the two. It's the sweeter of the two, and it's really not bad. The ash is still hanging on. It's probably going to drop any minute. As soon as this comes around the circle, it's just looking to drop. Like a bird that wants to fly free. It's but it is now burned fully around the circle. Right now. That's how it took. Same sweet flavors. I'm going to knock off that piece and that piece. And now it looks more normal. I didn't have to touch that up with the lighter, and it went all the way around. That's amazing. Especially for something like this that I don't think too high of. Nice retrohale with black pepper and nice little bit of applesauce with almond, dark chocolate, and medium coffee notes. This is holding on nicely. I am fucking surprised at that. I'm really surprised at that. It is just fucking holding on. That's amazing. For this type of cigar, that is amazing. So I will come back in a little bit. Okay, going on 40 minutes now, I would say, and I can't fucking believe this. But this here is a Sumatra, and I thought it was a Maduro, but the writing is so goddamn small you can't even read it on the bottom. It's like it's such tiny writing, and I see it's a Sumatra. No wonder why this cigar is better than the other one. I like Sumatras as a rule when I can get them. I tasted a bit of a crayon taste developing, like a nice fresh crayon on top of the sweet brown sugary candy corn taste with chocolate and medium coffee grounds. Overall same flavor profile with a few new variations, the fresh crayon being one of them. Smoke output's excellent. And the fact that it burned even on its own and I made it burn even without touching it up, I think made this cigar taste better. I really, despite all the short bill in here, this one is working fine right now. I didn't know what to expect, but now this is an enjoyable smoke. All of a sudden. But there's one thing in here. It's a big vein going across here. Anyone that can see that, it's a big vein coming right from the top. It's kind of crackling and it's going right down. Alright. It looks like it's splitting right here. A lot of these were splitting anyway when I looked at them in the cigar shop. Many of these were splitting, and I tried to find the ones that look like they were splitting less. But these have a tendency to break, or they're rolled kind of sloppy, with sloppy end cap, with sloppy seams. So far not affecting much, but it could be a problem when I get to the band. I don't know. We'll find out and we'll see. Nice creaminess out the retro. I'm getting a bit of mashed potato, almond, and stuffing with the sweet milk chocolate flavor. Buttery, smooth, little chewy. But flavors are going fine. I like the flavors. And the fact that I just found out this is a Sumatra has made it even better. Such tiny writing on the band here, though. Can't read it past Royal Nicaragua unless you look really close. So I'll be back at the nub. Struggled with the band. Try to get it off. I didn't want to film it, but it wouldn't come off. I tried peeling it off from the back, and I couldn't get my fingernails under it, and it was going to burn up to the foot here if I didn't take it off, and it cracked a little bit more from wrestling with the band. I don't like how they make these cigars like that, and they crack. They're full of shitty construction for the most part. But flavors are good on this one. I like the flavors, but this is not as good as the 777 still. I think they have a Sumatra, by the way, and then this is peeling a little bit over here, too. These are the most poorly constructed cigars of the place I got them. I just picked the two that were not as bad, that looked smokable, so I could taste them, because I knew they were quality tobacco, so I wanted to have them, whatever this one was or whoever made it. A Gordo Sumatra, very nice. This is better than the last one overall, but they both have construction issues to a point. Not really affecting the burn a whole lot. It corrected itself, but there's a lot of cracks in here, and I thought it wasn't going to correct itself at one point until I used my trick to pull it slowly, just to pull from one end to where it would go on another end and burn evenly. Like an angle trick. Kind of like that. But now the cigar is breaking. So this is going south really fast, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is exposed. The binder is much lighter, like a creamy chocolate nougat color. It looks good. It's just a shame because these cigars are not rolled very good. But the quality of the tobacco is definitely there. Get windier, but it is breaking. It is just not this. You gotta fuck with this thing. It's very, very. You gotta even use your palm now to try to mess with it. That's how far this has gone. Oily, chewy, nice sweetness still. The flavors are still there. They're still nice. But the cigar's crackling right now at the end. But will I ever buy these cigars again? I'm going to stay away from them. Get the Sumatra if you're into some good flavors, but just be prepared they crack. These are not very good. Not good construction. But from a good distributor, Fuego. So give or take, you know. I won't buy these again, though. But that's it for now. I might come back for the final. I might not. Okay, about an hour or over. I would say about an hour or close. You can see the peeling. The binder is now exposed with a lot of the wrapper, which did not just peel all the way off. I just picked that piece off that was peeling, but nothing else peeled. Still okay flavors down to the end here. The wind is picked up. It's a nice sweetness still with more tar content taste, a little more bitter than it was. But the flavors are still there. They're not bad, really. But the way this is rolled, again, will not consider this again. I'm not going to buy it for years. For years. There's so many other cigars out there. Don't bother. Unless you want a good tasting budget cigar, you'll get it for $2.99 online, probably. Or less. Give you $2 if you buy it by the bundle a piece. But since mass is high prices for cigars, you're paying $4.25 for something like this. Something that should be a $2 cigar, you're paying $4.25. And it's okay. It's good flavors. Overall burning evenly right now. It's not an uneven burn. It's going well considering how bad it's put together. Excellent smoke output. I gotta strip more because the tar out the end is just brutal right now. And pieces are coming out a little bit. I'm just trying not to connect my mouth with them because that's the tar will get all over your mouth, and ones where the pieces are even more so. The little shavings like in cigarettes, and then they put them in cigars, and It is hot burning my fingers right now. I'm about to put it down. So, this has been the review for the Royal Nicaraguan Sumatra and Gordo. Smoking Giovanni here, signing out.